Righty-ho. Can we do a very, very quick sound check? Can you guys hear me loudly and clearly? I didn't want to go live tonight, but maybe sometimes you have to keep up the appearances. But I didn't want to go live tonight. I've got better things to be doing than watching this fucking shit. But it is what it is. We'll be laying in, to both Trevor Bryan and Daniel Dubois in just a sec. I'll also be laying into Frank Warren for announcing that Joseph Parker, Simon Queensbury on fucking IFL TV, only for that to turn out to be a complete and utter crock of bollocks. It looks like Joseph Parker's gone and signed with Ben. Don't ask me any troublesome questions. Shalom. Yeah, I think Harvey Chan went to University of Ben Shalom. So, just checking if everybody can hear me and somebody can leave a comment and say, yes, Ultra, we can hear you. We can get going. In the meantime, I think it's time that we started by introducing you to the main event, yeah? And by introducing you to the main event, let me know if you can hear this promo. Richard thinks this is the greatest promo ever made. This is the official promo for Daniel Dubois and Trevor Bryan.
Saturday, June 11th, live on pay-per-view. Don King Productions presents The Fight for Freedom and Peace. Undefeated Trevor the Dream Bryan takes on Daniel Dynamite Dubois for the WBA Heavyweight Championship. Plus title fights featuring undefeated heavyweight Dakari Scott taking on Jonathan Guidry. Cruiserweight champion Johnny Langston plus NABA welterweight champ Trayshawn Wiggins as he defends his belt against Travis Castellon. Plus light heavyweight sensation Ahmed El Biali. Contact your cable or satellite provider today. The Fight for Freedom is live. Saturday, June 11th, live on pay-per-view. Don King Productions presents the...
What an absolute crock of shit that was. And I believe, as we speak, the main protagonists are coming to the arena. Yeah, that's a damn shame, because I didn't even get to talk to... We were going to do jokes about the weigh-in. I mean, I didn't even get to the bit where... I didn't even get to the bit where we talked about fucking Trevor Bryan bringing tampons. I mean, Jesus Christ. Let's have a quick look. It looks like the main event's about to get going. Let's quickly have a look at the weigh-in while these two clowns come to the ring, yeah? These two clowns come to the ring. I mean, when your opponent starts bringing fucking tampons to the ring for you, yeah? You know we're in for a bad night. People say, Ultra, why don't you do shows anymore? Why don't you do... Because boxing's a fucking clown show, man. I spend more time in the gym these days, than I do watching this fucking crap. As Trevor Bryan is coming to the ring, which means Daniel Dubois is already in the ring. So Don King didn't even bother paying for Daniel Dubois' entrance, yeah? Now, as they're coming to the ring, check out your man Trevor Bryan here. This man, this sums up the WBA. The man reaching into a fucking plastic bag. As Trevor Bryan steps into the ring to fight Daniel Dubois, you can see him on screen now putting 2 packets of fucking Tampax, or whatever it is. I mean, who does that? Who does that? And why did he look? Someone obviously just went to the store because the man brought it out he still got it wrapped up in a fucking plastic white bag. So somebody obviously just been to the dollar store around the corner. Look at this. Man didn't even bother taking them out of the bag. I mean, talk about presentation. I mean, this whole presentation has been an absolute disgrace from day one. But what kind of heavyweight champion brings tampons to the ring for their opponent? This is absolutely shocking. This is shocking from top to bottom. So I believe they're currently doing the national anthem. Oh my God. Let me see if I can... I swear to God, there's literally 40 people in the crowd. Rotted. Let me see if I can get this up. There's literally 40 people, 50 people. That's a lie. There's literally 100 people in the crowd right now. I'm not even joking. Don King, is he playing the Ukrainian anthem? What is this? Don King, his name is all over the Ukrainian flag. Hold on. Oh my Lord. Don King now playing the Ukrainian anthem. Now let's just quickly go on to Don King, while we're here. Daniel Dubois and Trevor Bryan are currently in the ring. Don King is currently playing what I believe is the Ukrainian national anthem. I'm just trying to get into show you the press conference, but I've absolutely messed it up and I've forgotten the link to the Trevor Bryan press conference. That Don King basically was talking about wanting to end peace. Don King's reinventing himself as a man of peace, isn't he? Have you noticed that? Don King is now reinvented himself as the man of peace. Ukraine themed ring. I'm trying to get a picture of the fucking of the effing thingamajiggy of the press conference, but I'll get that in a sec. But Don King's now turned into a man of peace. Actually, I know how to get it now. Don King's turned into a man of peace. Here's my question for you guys. Did Don King give peace to that employee who owed him 600 quid? The one he fucking stamped to death in the middle of the street. There you go. For those of you who missed the press conference, here you go. Apparently, they're saying this is the most bizarre press conference of all time. The fight will be on in just a sec. I don't know what. We've got 3 national anthems, so we've got a bit of time. We've got the Ukrainian one, we've got the British one, and the American one. But in the meantime, Don King, they're calling this the most bizarre press conference in history. Let's listen to Don King, yeah, the man of peace. The man of peace. Like I said, Don King, you owe Don King £600. Don King's got no peace for you. Don King's gonna fucking stamp your head into the fucking curb and then do 4 years jail time. But anyway, nevertheless, yeah, Don King, yeah, man of peace, talking here about the need to stop Putin and the need to end the Russia and Ukraine war. Let's have a listen to this.
Don King. Get up, man. The fight for freedom and peace is dedicated this time to the brave and courageous members of the Ukraine genocide, killing people every day. World War III and the nuclear age is very frightening because it takes less than a week. It can destroy the whole planet. British are coming. The British are coming. You know. Long live the Queen. The Queen had a 4-day celebration. What they call it, a Queen Jubilee. One man is invisible, with liberty and justice for all. You know what I mean? We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men and women are created equal. All of the killing of children in the schoolhouse and these mass murderers and racist murderer in Buffalo. I have many people have called me and they all wanted to be able to bring in and get to sing the national anthem. She had found someone that's going to sing, what is it? Long live the Queen? What? Long live the Queen? Yeah, well, the queen is strong. You know what I mean? She's been reigning for 70 years. You know what I mean? So long live the Queen. But Vladimir Putin would not have stepped across the line against Trump. The other one is to give the people what they want, and that's what I do, and be friends afterwards. You know what I mean?
So there we go. They're saying it's the greatest press conference of all time there. Don King, man of peace. What was he talking about? The Queen's Jubilee. And Don King was talking about how a nuclear war, between Russia and the superpowers, right, could destroy the world in a week. Shall I tell you what will destroy the world in a week? Bad boxing cards like this. Forget about the fucking Russia-Ukraine war for a second. Do you know what's going to get us all killed in a week? Do you know what's going to end the world in the next 7 days? Bad boxing cards like this. Because I'm not joking, yeah? I'm pretty sure, that there's some street barbecues right now in downtown Chicago that I've got more people at them than this. I'm being serious. I'm looking at the crowd right now. And as I was saying, the famous ultra-techism. You could throw a hand grenade in there right now in that arena and nobody would get fucking killed. And then called it. Do you know what? To be fair, this is what the WBA. Let's just have a look at these WBA rankings. Hold on a minute. Let me get the WBA rankings up. This is what the WBA deserve for having all these titles. How many fucking champions they got at the minute? They're giving out these WBA belts with a fucking free Happy Meal and a fucking toy. Everyone's like, I'm like the only person in fucking UK who ain't got a WBA belt. Let's have a look at these clown rankings here. Clown promotion, clown crowd for a clown belt. Right, we've got super champion, Alexander Usyk. We've got the world champion, who's Trevor Bryan. I'm sure there was a third champion who was fucking Manuel Char. Yeah, Samuel Harrison saying Don King paid millions of pounds for this purse bid. Well, absolutely. Ain't none of it got on the production. And we'll talk about Daniel Dubois checking in a minute. I mean, how long is this? For those of you who are just joining, 83 people in the chat, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I agree with you, Harvey Chan. If Trevor Bryan is still standing at the end of this fucking end of this contest, Daniel Dubois is going to take an L. He's got to get him out of there. For those of you who have just joined, 83 people in the chat right now, please hit the like button. I won't be doing videos for much longer. I could barely get up to do this one. So feel free not to hit the subscribe. We're currently watching Daniel Dubois versus Trevor Bryan. It's a bizarre scene, okay? It's a bizarre scheme. In fact, the whole week going up to this card has been absolutely bizarre. We had the press conference, which we've just shown you. We had the promotion for the fight, the promotional video, which was absolutely dreadful. Trevor Bryan turning up to the fight, bringing tampons for Daniel Dubois, as you can see on the screen right there. And then to finish off, we have got 50 people in a Ukrainian-themed ring for some reason. A Ukrainian-themed ring. That must be the brightest fucking ring canvas I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I don't know if Don King's plan is to blind the judges into not seeing down. Have you ever seen this man box in a bright yellow ring before? I'm sure there should be rules and regulations. How the fuck can you see what's going on? Man might have to step in the ring, yeah, wearing full goggles, man. Judges might have to wear full goggles, yeah, so they could decipher what the blood clot is going on. Bright yellow ring, yeah, from Don King. Bright yellow ring. Right, we're getting ready for this fight. We'll see. Trevor Bryan bought tampons for Daniel Dubois to the press conference. Let's see if Trevor Bryan will be using those tampons after Daniel Dubois finishes him. We'll have to wait and see. Harvey Chan says, can't get over how empty this is. Yes, Thomas, Don King has put his name on the Ukrainian flag. This fight is still, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, hold on, let me turn up the sound. We're still waiting for this fight to be on. What's going on now? Hold on. Oh my gosh, they're now shouting out the WBA supervisor. I mean, what in the fuck is going on? This is taking ages. Anyway, it is what it is. Harvey Chan says, are they fighting in a high school gym? They quite obviously are. I'm going to try and get some pictures of this crowd up for you. If you just bear with me for 2 seconds. My gosh. Never slag off a Frank Warren show again. They were slagging off the Frank Warren card in Telford. Let me tell you, that was a decent card tonight. My gosh. That was a decent card, and there are more people that turned up here. Just try and see if we can get some photos for you. 1 second, sorry about that. I'm multitasking. I can't find it, but it looks like this. Consider this an artist's impression, okay? There you go. That's the art. That's my artist's impression, yeah, of what the crowd looks like. There you go. That's my artist's impression. It's not 100%. But that's the artist's impression. All right, we've had 3 national anthems. We've shouted at the WBA supervisor. We've got Stacey McKinley in the fucking in the corner of Trevor Bryan. Who are your last? What are your last minute predictions then? Shevan's been saying don't write off Trevor Bryan. What are you guys saying? That's what Shevan's been saying all week. Don't write off Trevor Bryan. Fuck me. Well. I mean, we got high hopes for Daniel Dubois. I mean, I've always felt Daniel Dubois is a little bit overrated, but I think we're about to find out. The problem with Daniel Dubois is he has no head movement and he's extremely stiff. So it is what it is. But can Trevor Bryan take the power of Dubois? That's the problem. Can Trevor Bryan take the power of Daniel Dubois? And this is a live footage of the arena from Declan Taylor. Thanks for the tip off, Richard. So there you go. So this is the arena, I believe, for Trevor Bryan versus Daniel Dubois. Right, we are getting ready to go here. Right, the first bell's rung. This ring is absolutely unbelievable. We've got a half yellow and half blue ring. Shout out to the people of Ukraine. I'm sure they'll be on the front lines right now. Pretty dire situation at the minute in Ukraine, but I'm sure they'll be glad, yeah, that Don King, yeah, has painted this boxing ring half yellow and half blue. As Daniel Dubois already started landing the jabs. I mean, the key for me for Dubois is Dubois doesn't faint before he goes with his shots. Straight right hand there from Dubois. Another straight right hand round the side of the head. Bryant Winston went on his back foot. Another right hand. Trevor Bryant's hurt. Another right hand to the chin. Bryant's trying to punch himself out of trouble. You can see he's felt the power straight away. And you see what he tried to do, Trevor Bryan. When he felt the power, he took the first right hand round the side of the head. He went straight away, shut his eyes. And then the second time, you can see he tried to punch his way out of trouble. And that's never, never a good sign. Bryan doesn't look in good shape, but I want to see a little bit of head movement from Daniel Dubois and a little bit of feinting before he goes. We know Dubois has got a good jab. We know he's got a good right hand off the jab. But what gets him into trouble is he's very stiff. Doesn't feint before he goes with his shots, and he doesn't really move his head, yeah? So that's what got him in trouble in the Joe Joyce fight. That's why Joe Joyce are able to nail him to the floor with a jab. Because Dubois comes in straight lines. Doesn't use angles, doesn't feint before he goes. Stiff jab from Daniel Dubois. Stiff jab. And to be fair to Dubois, if you look at what he's doing, he's jabbing, but he's just taking his head off the line of the returning right hand. But so far, it's all one-way traffic in a minute from Daniel Dubois. Bryan up on the ropes, taking some punishment. Toby Player says there are more people watching my stream than are at the event right now. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. The arena's filled out a little bit more. Maybe they've comped a few more tickets, but right now it's looking absolutely dire. And it's looking dire for Trevor Bryan. I mean, he has got no answer at the minute for anything that Daniel Dubois is putting on. That was quite clever from Daniel Dubois. And that was nice work. Dubois had him pinned up against the ropes. And I think he threw the right hand. He realized he didn't have the range for the right hand. He shortened it and then came back across with the left hook. So what I'm saying is Dubois picking his shots a little bit more. And you can see Dubois is trying not to fall over and fall into a punch. And you can see that's the one thing I'll say from Dubois so far. I mean, he's obviously in the ring with a walking heavy bag. Shout out to Chevron, by the way, who told us all that Bryan wasn't to be underestimated. Bryan is a walking punch bag at the minute. He's all over the place. And as soon as Dubois connects with anything, it's going to be over. Again, with Dubois, you'd like to see the uppercut. Because you can see Trevor Bryan falling low and falling to his right because Trevor Bryan's trying to avoid the right hand. So you can see Trevor Bryan's trying to fall low and to his right to avoid the right hand. So what you want to see from Daniel Dubois is the left uppercut on. But Dubois doesn't really know how to throw these kind of shots, in my opinion. Dubois doesn't really know how to throw these kind of shots. So it is what it is. We'll have to see. So I'm just trying to see. Someone saying Dubois will definitely be... judges definitely giving this round to Trevor Bryan. Will they? You never know. It's a Don King card. That was a very dominant round from Dubois. But the problem with Dubois is, right, and I'll say this now, right, about Daniel Dubois. Press 1 if you agree. Press 2 if you disagree. 128 in the chat. How many likes do we have? 28 likes. 131 people watching. 28 likes. Congratulations. You guys are all... an absolute disgrace, and I'd like to welcome you to the channel with a Don King curb stomp. All right, I'm gonna get Don King curb stomp you when I find out, where you guys live for not giving me enough likes. But at the minute, like I said before, the thing to watch for with Daniel Dubois, right, is that he doesn't have a very, very good shot selection. It's the jab, right hand, or bust. Press 1 if you agree. Press 2 if you disagree. Doesn't have like He keeps looking for that jab right hand, but you can see there's other shots. You don't see him throw a lot of left hooks. You don't see him lead off with the left hook a lot. You know, the right uppercut's there because you can see Bryan trying to dip and fall to his right hand side to avoid that right hand. Just Dubois look and see, oh, every time I throw that right hand, he's falling down low and falling to his right. Let me bring the left uppercut on him. Dubois doesn't have a brain like that, you know? In fact, to be fair, Dubois, it's a big right hand from Dubois. I don't think there's much that goes on in Dubois' brain, to be honest. Probably other than what's for dinner tonight and his next session at the gym. But it is what it is. But we're going to see now. Yeah, I agree, Games Love. He's very 1-2 heavy, and Bryan is surviving by just rolling this right hand to the right-hand side. He knows what Dubois is about because Dubois only fights one way. So you can see, Bryan's looking to just fall over to his right-hand side, and he's trying to get by in this fight. But, you know, it's up to Dubois. And look, again, Dubois is missing the right hand over and over because Bryan is he's almost shoulder rolling and falling over to that right-hand side and he's making him miss. You know what we spoke about when Canelo Alvarez fought Dimitri Bivol? You know, we spoke about the second phase of attack, the second phase. You got to watch out. Does Dubois have that second phase? When he misses the right hand, does he leave himself in position to land anything else? At the minute, he's not, is he? It's not. So it is what it is. And that's why I'm pretty disappointed in some of the stuff I'm seeing. But it's a dominant performance from Dubois so far. Again, Dubois looking for the overhand right. And when Dubois misses that right hand, there's nothing coming back. There's no left hook. There's no second phase. There's not a combination puncher, is he, Daniel Dubois? Seems to be. He's got an excellent jab. He's got one of the best jabs in boxing. But he seems to be overly reliant, on the right hand. So let me just see what people are saying on Twitter about the fight. So I'll read more of your guys' comments. What do you guys think? And I just think, like with Dubois, that's the kind of thing that's going to stop him from being a serious champion, in my opinion. Because I don't think Daniel Dubois is going to be a serious champion, in my opinion. I don't think he's going to be a serious champion. And what you can see on the screen obviously isn't the fight live. It's Daniel Dubois knocking out a tomato can. So we're in round, a minute to go in round 2. Good jab there from Trevor Bryan on Daniel Dubois. Dubois is actually now boxing him on the back foot. And Trevor Bryan there went for a jab, overhand right, and just missed Dubois. And you see Dubois is getting nailed with the jab by Bryan because Dubois doesn't move his fucking head. He doesn't take his head off the line, and he doesn't want the doesn't throw with angles. Dubois again threw a good jab and looked for the overhand right, missed the overhand right, and left himself completely out of position. Bryan's complaining about something. I don't know what that was. Sorry, I'm just watching. And you know what? It's so funny because people were saying, oh, but Ultra, Daniel Dubois with Shane McGuigan. Man, listen, people need to stop investing in these celebrity trainers so much, man. There's only so much that these celebrity trainers can do. What would you give Dubois out of 10 so far? Give me your comments and I'll read them out in the chat. What would you guys give Dubois for this performance so far? I'm looking for a little bit more, and I just feel with him, the shot selection isn't there at the minute. Good jab from Dubois. He got one of the best jabs in boxing, but you know what happened with the jab? 2 fantastic jabs from Dubois. He rushed into Trevor Bryan. He threw another right hand. Bryan slipped it, shoulder rolled it, rolled down to his right again. Dubois missed it. Dubois out of position, and that's the story of this fight. Do you know if Daniel Dubois had a second phase off that right hand, this fight would be over. Press 1 if you agree with me. Press 2 if you disagree. If Daniel Dubois had a second for anything, if Daniel Dubois had a left hook to the head or the body off that right hand, this fight would be over. And we could all go home. We could all go home. That's just the way it is. He should go to Adam Booth. Bloody hell, Jesus Christ. It is what it is. What are you giving Dubois out of 10? Ifani's given Dubois 5 out of 10. Macho Man has given Dubois 3 out of 10 so far for this performance. Ifani says he's smothering his work. I agree. Listen, Bryan is surviving off that right hand. He sees that right hand coming, and he just does that little roll dip to his right-hand side, and Dubois never follows up off that right hand. No left hook, no left hook. The left hook to the body's on, the left uppercut's on. Doesn't throw it. But people will be telling me Shane McGuigan is the second coming. Right, 2 minutes 50 left in round 3. Let's have a look here. Will Dubois gas out? And like I said, Dubois not showing me head movement. What do you think about Dubois' head movement? So, you know, it is what it is. You know, Trevor Bryan is occasionally tapping him up with a jab because Dubois has no head movement whatsoever. He's got good in and out movement, Daniel Dubois, but let's have a look. Right hand there, just missed Bryan with the overhand right again. Just missed him with the overhand right. Doesn't follow it up with anything. Just watching this now, trying to see what Dubois is doing. Is Dubois going to get some feints going? Is Dubois going to surprise him? Again, Dubois, Trevor Bryan knows what's coming. He knows Daniel Dubois is a jab right hand. You see there again, Trevor Bryan got hit with the first jab, and what does he do? Rolls over and dips to his right because he knows the right hand's coming. Dubois throws the right hand and he misses. Yo King, limited head movement, if that. What head movement? But Dubois is predictable, isn't he? Do you guys, press 1 if you agree, press 2 if you disagree. I just think Dubois, what's going to stop him from being elite? He's not going to be an elite heavyweight. He's too predictable. Fighters know what he looks for. What he looks for is the jab. He's got a great jab, and it's the right hand every time. And that's what he looks for. So you know what he's going to look for. And that's why Bryan's surviving. No body work from Daniel Dubois. No left hook to the body off the right hand. No left uppercut. No jab to the body. Nothing. It's the same combination. 1, 2, over and over again. Bryan at the minute is just trying to survive in this fight. You can see he's on the outside. And what Bryan's trying to do is take Dubois into deep water. You can see Bryan's trying to survive very, very early and then hope that Dubois punches himself out. There you go from Dubois. Dubois went jab, right hand to the body. That was nice. And then came back upstairs with a jab. A bit of variation. And Dubois got good in and out movement. He's able to get in and out quite well. That was good from Dubois. That was good from Dubois. Jab, right hand to the body, finished up with the jab. That was nice from Dubois. He needs to get some variation into that work or feint. Or if you're going to come with the jab, right hand all over again, feint it. Feint it. Good left hook, there you go. Left hook, right hand. Bryan's in trouble. Uppercuts there for Dubois. Left hook to the body's there. Left hook from Dubois lands. It's a left hook because Bryan keeps rolling over to his right-hand side. There you go. Daniel Dubois landing clean left hooks. The left hook is the shot that will get him. If Dubois keeps throwing that left hook, left uppercut to the body, he'll stop this. Bryan's in big trouble. Left Left uppercut's there. Dubois will not throw it. It's there. He's dipping to his right. Left uppercut is right there. Oh my gosh. He's so open. My gosh. Better round from Dubois. Another left hook from Dubois. And that's what I've been saying. Left hook to the body. There you go. Dubois starting to work out what's going on. It's not the right hand so much that's going to end the fight. It's the left hooks to the... Because every time Bryan is anticipating that right hand coming and he's dipping over to his right. But when he dips to his right, he's wide open for left uppercuts. He's wide open for lefts to the body. And he's wide open for left hooks to the head. And that's Dubois' best round. You see Dubois start firing that left hook off the right hand. There you go. That was a much better round from Daniel Dubois. Freezing Boxing says Dubois telegraphs everything, can only throw 1-2. Well, in that round, he got a bit better there. I agree with you, Games You Love. Dubois making there's a good adjustment. If you can see there, you can see on the replay, every time he throws the right hand, Bryan falls into the left uppercut, left hook of Dubois. You can see. I mean, that's something I do in the ring. You know, when I get in trouble, I always dip to one side, and fighters in the gym start hitting me with the same kind of shots because you know, when the right hand comes, I always try to dip it and lean to one side. It is what it is. Legend 27 says that took a lot of energy out of Dubois. I give him 2 more rounds and no gas. I don't know. I think Trevor Bryan didn't like them shots, and he's trying to hang in there. He's got balls, Bryan. He's not looking for a way out. We are into round 3. We're already into round 3. I'll give you a timestamp in a minute. Just Dubois down on the back foot, and Dubois using a bit of lateral movement. Again, Dubois got very, very good in and out movement on the feet. You know, if I'd like to see just a few more feints from him. Dubois went for a big right hand over the top, didn't land clean. Another right hand over the top. Bryan rolled it. Dubois doesn't come back with the left hook. Somebody needs to say to him, look, Daniel, that left hook has been your meat and drink so far. Every time he lands the left hook, he's going to find it on Trevor. That he's right there for that left hook to the body or to the head. And you know what, like I said before, I don't know what you guys think, but you know what a skillful fighter would do? When you got an opponent like Trevor Bryan, yeah, and you can see that every time he throw, oh, it was a left hook. Oh, Bryan's off his, oh, that was a good left hook, counter left hook from Dubois. And you see there, Bryan's legs did a little shimmy and he fell back onto the ropes. Uppercut to the body from Dubois. Harvey Chan says Dubois hasn't improved since his early days. Well, we'll talk about that in just a sec. Sorry about the animations. We'll get them up in a sec. Sorry about the footage. Trevor Bryan's he's in trouble. Up, left, that's it. Good uppercut on the inside from Dubois. Good right hand. Work the body on the inside. Good uppercut from Dubois. You know, he got him. It's the left hook. He's gone. There you go. Maybe I need to be a coach. I help guys out in the gym all day long. Oh, he's done. It's over. Left hook from Daniel Dubois. And you could see the shots. You could see the shots a mile off there. Surprised it took him 3 rounds to work it off. It was a good performance. Very, very concussive punch. Good performance from Dubois. Daniel Dubois is. And he slumped him. And the ironic thing is he slumped him a bit like this. Big left hook there. Dubois absolutely slumps Trevor Bryan. Games You Love says you called the left hook nice one ultra. That's because I'm in a boxing. I'm in a boxing gym every other day this week, you know. Every other day I'm in boxing gym, man. Ain't on fucking Twitter talking nonsense about fucking resumes. Listen, I thought it was a good performance from Daniel Dubois. Shane says Bryan is terrible. Samuel Harrison says, thank the Lord we didn't have to stay up till 4 a.m. for that. Will you guys just do me a favor? I just need to change the title of the stream. If you guys just bear with me and get your comments in, I will read them right now. I'm just going to change the title of the stream to Daniel Dubois destroys Trevor Bryan. What round was that? 4 rounds or 5? What was that? 4 or 5? 1 sec. Easy work. Easy work for Daniel Dubois. Easy work. And you know, like I said before, very, very easy fight for Dubois. I'm just going to go through there. Destroyed him. 1 second, guys. I'm just getting this up and then we'll go. Bang. Right. Bang. Title of the stream is changed. I believe. 1 second. Bosch and then Bosch. think this says it. There we go. One sec. You can hear them in the background saying you can only beat what's in front of you. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Right, let me just get this. 206 in the chat. Please hit the like button if you can. We'll be going on with this. There we go. Right, done. Right, Daniel Dubois absolutely destroys Trevor Bryan. Let's go. Let's get your comments in. Let's hear what you feel about that performance, and we'll get the we'll do some post fights in a minute. Let's go. Big up Ultra, nicely done by done by Daniel. Could have gone to the body a bit more. Trevor looked like a pudding. Yeah, well, they're saying Trevor Bryan never looked in shape for this fight anyway. I mean, I think that's how he normally looks. But listen, I was very, very confident Daniel Dubois. I mean, these kind of fights, it's not for me about will Daniel Dubois win. I expected Daniel Dubois to end this fight as soon as he landed. But you know what? What I look for when I look at Daniel Dubois is, you know, this guy's now a WBA champion, right? So he's going to have to get in the ring with some big guys, you know. And I just don't think he's ready yet. Let's have a look. This is Daniel Dubois post-fight with Ray Mancini. Whoops. 1 second. Oh, and my BT Sports just gone tits up. Oh, sorry about that. My BT Sports gone tits out. Games You Love say he's called out Dillian Whyte. Nah, Dillian Whyte ain't no Trevor Bryan. There you go. Did he really call out Dillian Whyte? What do you guys think? Who'd you pick in that fight? Dillian Whyte or Daniel Dubois? Do you know what? Shall I be honest with you? Hand on heart. Dillian Whyte, Daniel Dubois. I would lean towards Dubois. Press 1 if you agree. Press 2 if you disagree. Honestly, I just think one thing about Dubois is he's a heavy, heavy puncher. And I'm not sure how many punches that Dillian Whyte can take at top level. I also think Dubois has a very, very good jab that's going to offset a lot of Dillian work. But Dillian is no Trevor Bryan. What do you guys think about that? Give us your opinions there. Give us your opinions. Give me some comments and I will read them out. It's 50-50 on the 1s and 2s. Some of you are agreeing, some of you are disagreeing. I just think styles make fights. And I think, look, Daniel has got very, very good jab. He's got very, very good in and out movement. I believe when he hits Dillian Whyte, he's going to hurt Dillian Whyte. But the problem is, Dillian Whyte is very, very sneaky fighter. He's a very, very sneaky fighter. He's got very, very weird style, very, very unorthodox style, due to the fact that he obviously started in kickboxing and Muay Thai, yeah? So it is what it is. Let's go through some of these comments. David Wood says Whyte would win. How do you think Whyte would win? I'm not disputing it, David. Give us a bit more than that. Why do you think Whyte would win? Does anybody here think that if Daniel Dubois hits Dillian Whyte clean, Dillian Whyte's going to stay on his feet? I'm not trying to make out Daniel Dubois to be a huge puncher. I'm just asking you out of interest. I'm just trying to see what you guys think. If Daniel Dubois was to hit Dillian Whyte clean on the chin, what do you guys think would happen? Because Dillian Whyte has a lot of miles on the clock, right? I'm just saying. I'm not saying Daniel Dubois is an absolute mega puncher. Oh, geez, you can see my Twitter's gone absolutely fucking thing. What do you guys think? This and that says Whyte has no chin. MC says Daniel Dubois versus somebody like a Joe Parker. Well, we could have got that fight, but Frank Warren cocked it up, and Joseph Parker's gone and signed tonight for Boxer. So I don't think we'll be seeing Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker, which is a shame. I think we're more likely to see fucking Joseph Parker versus Huey Fury 2. Unfortunately, I think that's the fight that we will now be getting. For some reason, this piece of shit keyboard, every single time I have to deal with this, it always goes. Callum says Whyte can't take the uppercut. Well, it's just as well that fucking Daniel Dubois never throws it, then, isn't it? What do you guys think? Whyte can't take the uppercut. Well, it's just as well to get in with Daniel Dubois, because Daniel Dubois never fucking throws it. Right, let's try and see if I can finally get this keyboard. Here we go. Right. Worst keyboard ever of all time. Let's see if we can get some reaction going. Exactly, Games You Love. Dubois doesn't throw no uppercuts. So there you go. It was what it was. Let's have a look. Tony Issue says Whyte has lots of miles on the clock, but only 2 previous owners. If you are just joining the show, we've just watched Daniel Dubois destroy Trevor Bryan as expected in a couple of rounds. What do you guys think about Daniel Dubois' performance? How do you guys think Daniel Dubois does in these fights? Think about Daniel Dubois versus Joy Joyce. Think about Daniel Dubois versus Dillian Whyte. I know those fights ain't gonna happen, but things like them. What do you guys think? The show was absolutely atrocious tonight. It was what it was. Akimbo's saying Trevor been talking too much shit. The man turned up and brought fucking tampons. Yeah?
Don King.
The man turned up and brought fucking tampons to the weigh-in. Can you fucking believe this? Trevor Bryan. Trevor Bryan turned up to the ring bringing tampons to Daniel Dubois. No disrespect, but I assume Trevor Bryan will be using those same tampons tonight, because that was absolutely bizarre. That was absolutely bizarre. It was what it was. So let me just go through this here. 1 second. Keyboard's going completely up. It is what it is. Jay Bilio says, I thought Dubois looked good. It's a good comeback. The show was insane. The show was an absolute disaster. I mean, like I said before, I didn't even get to talk to you about the fact that they had to delay the weigh-in because they had no scales. I'm not even joking. The weigh-in for this fight was delayed because they had no fucking scales. I mean, it was what it was. Games You Love says it was a nice left hook, to be fair. Look, my post-fight analysis on Daniel Dubois is a very, very simple one, right? Very, very simple one. It took him 4 rounds to work out that the left hook was the shot, yeah, to take Trevor Bryan out with tonight. He's too overly reliant on that right hand. He doesn't fake with his shots, and he falls in a lot off that right hand. Daniel Dubois is going to be in big trouble. You know what the funny thing is? You put him in the ring with Joe Joyce again, yeah? Right? You put him in the ring with someone like Joe Joyce again, or someone who's able to keep him at the end of a jab, he's going to be in big trouble again. What do you guys think? Press 1 if you agree, press 2 if you disagree. That's my opinion about Daniel Dubois. Good. He's good. But he's not good enough to be an elite level heavyweight, in my opinion. There's too many holes in it. There's not enough variation in the game. For me, he's a good fighter, Daniel Dubois. He's a very, very good fighter. But like I said before, a little bit of a one-trick pony. And when he's missing that right hand, what's happening? You can see defensively, the defense is almost non-existent. He's got a very, very wide guard. You know, it's Dubois. I don't see Dubois' guard as tight. He holds his hands very, very far apart. He doesn't move his head at all. So when that jab comes straight down the middle, I mean, tonight, when Trevor Bryan did throw the jab, double up on the jab, Trevor Bryan couldn't miss him with the jab when he was throwing it. You know? That's my opinion. Like, Trevor Bryan couldn't miss him with the jab when he was throwing it because he's got a very wide guard. He's got a very, very wide guard. And he doesn't move his head. He doesn't try and take, you don't have to be like Mike Tyson, right? Dipping and and weaving. But at that level, you have to do certain things like close your guard, close your guard, parry shots. Do you ever see Daniel Dubois parry a jab? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen Daniel Dubois parry a jab and counter shot? I've never seen Dubois do any of this stuff. Like, simple basics of boxing, like jab comes, parry the jab, jab again, parry the jab, right hand. Have you ever seen Daniel Dubois do that? Every time a jab comes, wide guard takes it down the middle. I'm just being honest, right? He's with Joe Anker, who I have to say is lovely looking, Joe Anker. Jesus Christ. Talking about all these Michelle Joy Phelps, you guys need to start looking at people like Joe Anker. But credit to Dubois, he's a great guy. You know what? Let me just flip the script. I like Daniel Dubois. I just hold him to I hold Dubois to our high standard.
Starting with the right in.
I'm sorry, my signal's all over the place. It is what it is. Crazy D3 says Dubois versus Bacoli. You know what? I like Bacoli. What do you guys think? Dubois versus Bacoli. I like Bacoli in that fight. Who do you like in that fight? For me, I like Martin Bacoli in that fight. And again, I just think what will do Dubois is the variation. The variation will do him. Here we go. Right. Daniel Dubois' trainer, Shane McGuigan, names Dillian White as a fighter they'd like to face next following his win over Trevor Bryan. Daniel Dubois says, yeah, bring them all on. I am ready. Dubois versus Hrgovic. No, we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. Adam D says, I think Richard Riakopol is a heavier hitter than Dubois and Akole. Well, we might get on to Johnny Nelson's art. What? Is that the scorecards all in favour of Bryan at the time of stoppage? 30-27, 30-20. Oh, you're having a laugh, right? You nearly got me there. You nearly got me there. Because I tell you what, we've seen so many bad cards recently. I mean, you look at those Canelo fucking... But you look at the Canelo versus Bivol cards. Boxing's become such a parody of itself with this bad judging that, you know, sometimes, you know, it is what it is. Be Real says Dubois has a baby mentality and attack body. Right, let's start breaking it down. Let's start breaking it down because we're not going to be here for too long. 254 in the chat. I'm all over the place, as you can see on the screen. Right? Let's break it down. Point 1. Give me your score out of 10 for Daniel Dubois, the new WBA interim world champion. Right? Give me your score out of 10 for Daniel Dubois. And the second point is, what do you think Daniel Dubois needs to improve on? In my opinion, 3 areas for Daniel Dubois to improve on. 1, needs to tighten up the guard because he holds his guard too wide and that jab comes straight down the middle. 2, he needs to either just use a bit of head movement or start taking his head off the line. And 3, for me, it can't just be jab, right hand over and over again. Those are my 3 things. And I'm sure, you know, Dubois is a guy where he looks great in sparring. I'm sure him and Shane McGuigan work on things, and I'm sure he's a completely different fighter in sparring. A lot of the times, these fighters just get into the ring, and it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, he's out there to seek and destroy, as Dojo says. Daniel Dubois says, I was seeking destruct and destroy. Obviously, Daniel Dubois, a.k.a. Marvin Hagler, destroy and destruct. Trollmaster Mike says, DDD almost lost the jab war to Bryan. Not much improvement. You know what? I think that's a fair point. What do you guys think? You know, when it was a jabbing, I mean, I thought Dubois dominated him with the jab, but when Bryan threw that jab, he couldn't miss Dubois with it. I'm just being honest with you. He couldn't miss Dubois. And it's one night is Trevor Bryan. The next night is going to be Joe Joyce. The next night is going to be Anthony Joshua. The next night is going to be Usyk, who's not really a heavy hitter, but, you know, I'll just be honest with you. Like, I look at Daniel Dubois at the minute. Good boxer, absolutely. Fringe world level, very possibly fringe world level fighter. But do I look at Daniel Dubois and say, this is a guy that's going to dominate heavyweight boxing? No chance. That's just my opinion. Absolutely no chance. No chance. David Wood says, change trainer, get sharp, become a champ, movement and time. Well, he's already got it. Daniel Dubois has been from Martin Bowers to Mark Tibbs. He was with Mark Tibbs for a fucking week. And then he moved to Shane McGuigan. So Daniel Dubois already had coach. How many more fucking coaches do you want? And you know, from what we've been hearing, his real coach is his father. His father apparently calls quite a few of the shots behind the scenes. So, I mean, how many more fucking coaches does this guy need? The irony is, of course, his sister, Carolyn Dubois, is a far better boxer technically. Don't you find that ironic? Like his sister, Caroline Dubois, in my opinion, is a far, far superior boxer. Next fight, Char for lineal regular. What a fucking joke this is. Well, that's about Dubois' level. That's about Dubois' level. Seriously. If you can get that fight with Manuel Char, let's go ahead and do that fight with Char. Because unfortunately, yeah, Daniel Dubois may have to come on IFL TV tomorrow and say the dreaded words, I'm still learning. He might have to come and say that, you know, because I fear for him, innit? I fear for him. Frank's lost Demetrius Andrade versus Zach Parker, and there's no Joseph Parker versus Joe Joyce. So Frank Warren's now looking for a big fight. I'm worried that we're going to end up seeing some, you know, I'm worried that we're going to end, you know, remember WWE SmackDown, where we used to see them 2 versus 1s? Remember WWE SmackDown when they used to show that on Sky Sports, and we used to see those 2 versus 1s? Frank Warren, at the minute, is so desperate for a big fight. I'm worried we're going to end up seeing some bullshit like Daniel Dubois versus Anthony Joshua and Dillian White at the same time. I mean, listen, this guy, let's be real, yeah? Daniel Dubois is going to have to come on IFL TV tomorrow and say, I'm still learning, isn't he? What do you guys think? Press 1 if you agree. Press 2 if you disagree. Is Daniel Dubois going to have to come on IFL TV and say, look, I apologise for all this talk about Dillian White and stuff. It's all a lot of nonsense. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. He's got to, isn't he? He's got to, man. They need to keep the L plates on this fella, you know. Innit? Look. Hold on. They need to get the L plates on this man, Dubois, you know. For real, look. You see Daniel Dubois, yeah? You see Daniel Dubois out tomorrow, yeah? Celebrating his world title win. We haven't even gone to Daniel Dubois' paycheck yet. This paycheck that he's allegedly getting from Don King. You see Daniel Dubois in the morning? see this in his car on this nice gold Maserati he'll be buying with all that Don King money. You better have them L plates on the car. L for learning, innit? I'm still learning. Brett Cave says, so Joyce doesn't have a fight scheduled due to rematch. Fucking hell. What would be the point in that? Why would Frank Warren do that? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Daniel Dubois is like, where is he now in the WBA? He's the interim champion. I think Joe Joyce is number one or holy right in the WBC. You keep them two apart, wouldn't you? And then when they fight, you do it for a world title, wouldn't you? You do the rematch for a world title. Why would you do that? Make no point, would it? Shane says BT Sport hyping up Daniel. I'm hyping up Joe Anker. I'm telling you now, I'm hyping up Joe Anker. If you look at the difference in quality, right, between Joe Anker and Michelle Joy Phelps, no disrespect to Michelle Joy Phelps. We all know she's a very, very serious journalist, but the difference between Joe Anker and Michelle Joy Phelps, I don't know. Easy way to describe it is probably the difference between Quick Save, No Frills, Ready Salted Crisps, and Tyrrells, in my opinion. Richard says, I will happily follow Dubois' career, knocking out men fighters in the WBA rank. Absolutely. Frank Warren needs to get Dubois some YouTubers. That's what we need. Are there any YouTubers at heavyweight? Can someone let me know? Are there any YouTube boxers at heavyweight? Let me know about that. Are there any YouTube boxers at heavyweight? I'm going into Queensbury first thing Monday morning, yeah? And we're going to find some YouTubers, yeah, for Daniel Dubois, yeah? He ain't ready for no top guys yet, man. We need some YouTubers first. We need to see some YouTubers first, man. What do you guys think about that? Do you remember when Frank Warren put Joe Kawasaki in with Peter Manfredo? Hey, Daryl's here. Daryl, if you want to pop on, you're welcome to pop on. Let me know. It is what it is. You guys are laughing at, yeah, Michelle Joy Phelps. Oh, shut up. Let me tell you. She's on OnlyFans now, isn't she? Let me say, oh, I can't show it. Big shout out to Michelle Joy Phelps, who's now joined OnlyFans. Very, very serious. There you go. There's Joe Anker. There you go. That's Joe Anker. In my opinion, like I said before, it is what it is. Snazzy Addy says Eddie Hall is a YouTuber. Yeah, let's do it. There you go, Richard. Daniel Dubois versus Christopher. Lucas Brown. Who wants to see that? Press 1 if you want to see that. Press 2 if you don't. Daniel Dubois versus Lucas Brown. Let's do that on pay-per-view. Why not? Why not? Anything to keep Dubois away, yeah, from the big hitters. He's not ready for them big hitters. I'm up for that fight. Who wants to see that? Yeah, I see it. Daniel Dubois versus Lucas Brown. I'm up for that fight. If Frank Warren wants to do that on BT Sport Box Office, I'll pay. But at the minute, it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Why not, innit? It is what Danny Williams. It is what it is. Camel Sonic, well, Dubois versus Sonic. The funny thing is, Sonikowski will probably beat Dubois and then get down on the cards again. Sonikowski might beat Dubois and then they'll do him on the cards again, isn't it? It is what it is. Crazy D3 says Dubois versus Warling. Yeah, I'll do that. LD Feeling says Audley Harrison. It is what it is. Ninja Technical says Dubois won. Yes, Daniel Dubois knocked Trevor Bryan spark out. Well, we didn't get a post-fight from Trevor Dubois, but it is what it is. Here's Rob Tebbett. No, that's not right. That's bullshit. I'm just looking at these cards. 1 second. Someone's making that up. Those weren't the cards. Yeah, someone's making up stories about the cards. It is what it is. Let's have a look. David Hay versus Triple D. Why not? Why not? The winner gets David Hay's Mask Company. I wonder how David Hay's Mask Company is doing at the minute. It is what it is. It is what it is. There you go. You can see them trolling online. Dubois is a beast. Congrats to the new world champion. Listen, I don't know if you guys have got any bounce check memes, but let me tell you. Daniel Dubois is allegedly now in line for a £1.4 million check here from Don King. That's Daniel Dubois' salary for this fight. That's Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois is allegedly in line for a £1.4 million check from Don King. Press 1 in the chat if you think on Monday morning that money will be arriving at Daniel Dubois' bank account. Let me know. Press 1 if you think Daniel Dubois is really going to get paid 1.4 million by Don King. Jesus Christ. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Daniel Dubois, nice and happy outside the ring. Man thinks he's about to be a millionaire. Daniel Dubois is going to find out on Monday morning, isn't it? Daniel Dubois is going to look at his bank account. Let me get the meme up for that. Or the meme, as they say. Ultra, why do you keep calling it a meme? It's a meme. Hold on. Google this. Empty bank account, yeah? See Daniel Dubois. There you go, look. Daniel Dubois thinks he's getting 1.4 million from Don King, yeah? But little does Daniel Dubois know, innit? When he logs in first thing in the morning, that's what he's going to see, innit? First thing in the morning. Balance 0. Snazzy Azzy says Don King's going to pay Dubois in Luna. This is Daniel Dubois looking at his bank account, isn't it? Is it? That's Daniel Dubois' bank account on Monday morning. It's Daniel Dubois. This fool thinks he's getting 1.4 million, bro. Bro, Daniel Dubois, yeah? Let's just be real about Daniel Dubois. I love this dude, yeah? Hold on. I love this dude, right? But let me just show you this dude, right? Right, let me show you about Daniel Dubois, yeah? I do love this dude, but this is Daniel Dubois, yeah? A.K.A. Cooper, yeah? From the Mario Brothers from. Yo, this guy legit rocked up to a stadium, yeah? With 35 people in it, right? They delayed the weigh-in because they couldn't even afford to buy a fucking scale at the fucking weigh-in, right? I'm not joking. His opponent turned up here with a white plastic bag full of tampons, and he thinks he's getting 1.4 million. Where is this 1.4 million coming from? From where? From what? From what? From ticket sales? Where are they generating this kind of money, Daniel? A.K.A. Cooper. Cooper, innit? He thinks he's getting this... Coop thinks he's getting this 1.4 million. Coop. That's what I call Dubois, innit? Coop. Yo, this man's all getting happy in BT interviews. He thinks he's getting 1.4 million. Well, where is it coming from? Where's it coming from? Where is it? From the pay-per-view. Exactly, yeah. Jesus Christ. Must be. They must have done they must have done about... To pay for this fight, Don King, he's only got to do 5 million buys, isn't it? Dubois going to get paid in installments, isn't he? What do you guys think? You know Dubois going to get paid in installments. Don King ain't giving him that fucking money. Look at the crowd tonight. Where's that money coming from? I'm telling you right now. Give me the comments and I'll read it out. How do you think Don King will pay Daniel Dubois after seeing the crowd at tonight's fight? I'm predicting Monopoly money or in installments. That's it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Here you go. This is how Daniel Dubois getting paid. Show you right now. You guys think I'm mucking around. I'll show you how Daniel Dubois getting paid. There you go. Oh, shoot. I messed that up, but we'll get that back on the screen. Oh, dear. I've lost all my screens. I'll get that back up in a sec. Sorry, is that a picture of Daniel Dubois? Hold on. Man getting paid in installments. That's how Daniel Dubois getting paid. Man's out here getting paid in installments. Don King is awful. He shouldn't... Well, come on. Don King will pay... That's brilliant. Hold on. Somebody said Don King is going to pay Daniel Dubois in Scottish pound notes. 1 second. Let me sort this out. It is what it is. DDD is getting paid from King John Gotti's account. Chevin says traveller's checks. Yeah, it's got to be installments. I'm just trying to get it up, innit? Hold on. He's going to get Daniel Dubois, yeah, on a finance plan. It's obvious, isn't it? He's gonna put Daniel Dubois on the fight now, pay later plan, isn't it? That's what Don King's got Daniel Dubois, isn't it? Don King's got Daniel Dubois on a fight now, pay later, isn't it? Yeah. Fight now, pay later, innit? Here you go. Here we go. Finally. Sorry, my internet skills are fucking terrible. Here you go. Let me help you guys visualize it, yeah? How he's getting paid. This is how Daniel Dubois is getting paid. Monday morning, Don King's going to send Daniel Dubois a link. Daniel, congratulations for beating Trevor Bryan. Here's the link to your paycheck. Dubois going to hit this link, yeah? And he's going to say, what's this? Shane, where's my money? Shane, what's going on? And you just scroll down here. You just scroll down. Here you go, look. He's going to get the link in it, look. Fixed monthly repayments. Choose a repayment period to suit your needs. Spread the cost by paying monthly installments. That's what happened, isn't it? Dubois getting an email on Monday morning from Don King. Yeah, here you go. Here's your paycheck, Daniel. Here's your pay slip. And when Dubois goes online to check his pay slip, that's what he's going to see. Fixed monthly repayments. Here's what it is. Somebody said Dubois getting paid shares for Don King promotion. Dubois getting paid in shares for Don King promotions. Well, Jesus fucking Christ. They better be some shares. Look, for those of you who missed it, we'll stay on for a little bit longer. Daniel Dubois tonight knocked out Trevor Bryan in an arena that looked like this. And he believes he's getting £1.4 million. You know they comp that shit, man. You know they comp that shit. You know they comped it shit. LD Phoenix says Don King still owes Mike Tyson money from 20 years ago. Let's have a look at some of the comments on Dillian White and Daniel Dubois before we shoot off. Yeah, Shevin, where's Shevin here? Where you at, Shevin, with the don't underestimate Trevor Bryan? Shevin, Trevor Bryan's garbage. Simple as that. Right, let's see what people are saying online about Daniel Dubois and Dillian White. Dubois cleans out White. I disagree. White wouldn't make him quit like Joyce. White will have Dubois old, stiff, cold. What do you think? White will have Dubois cold. What do you guys think about that? Would Daniel Dubois have him out cold? It is what it is. Sorry, what have I lost that for? Oh, sorry, I was just going to more replies. It is what it is. Here we go. Jason Walker, the big dog's here. That event looked like it was at Pontins. It was a disgrace. That event was a disgrace, Jason. That event was a disgrace. They're holding that, yeah, in the American version of Center Parks. We're just discussing how Dubois is going to get paid. Let's have a look. Steady on. We want the Bryant rematch first. It is what it is. Oh, dear. Dubois will beat White. That's a good fight. Dubois needs a massive step up, even though he lost to Joyce. Fighting these dead-ass overweight heavyweights, not helping him develop. What do you guys think about Dubois and Shane McGuigan? Do you guys have any thoughts about Dubois and Shane McGuigan? Listen, to be honest with you, yeah, like I said before, right? Daniel Dubois, I like the guy. The abuse that he had to put up with from people who haven't boxed because he quit in a fight, well, I thought it was absolutely disgusting, to be honest. So I'm actually very, very happy, yeah, for Daniel Dubois. Very, very happy. I'm happy that he's back, you know, winning belts, achieving things. I'm very, very happy because for a while it looked like Daniel Dubois' career. We weren't sure if Daniel Dubois was, at one point we weren't sure if Daniel Dubois was ever going to fucking box again, right? But I'm talking from a purely boxing perspective, right? I just Googled accident waiting to happen. This sums up, yeah, Daniel Dubois in a nutshell for me, this picture here. That picture there, yeah, that is Daniel Dubois in a nutshell. It's only a matter of time before he takes the wrong step. Snazzy Azzy says Dubois, Triple D will never be a fluid fighter. He just doesn't have the boxing IQ for it. Seems a nice chap though, and has a slim chance to win a world title. I mean, look, Dubois really is. If you just Google, look, there you go, look. If you just Google these photos of Dubois, that's Dubois. Dubois is an accident waiting to happen, isn't he? He is an accident waiting to happen. Jason Walker says, I thought Dubois looked slow and clumsy, and I rate Dubois. I think it's fair point, Jason. Jay Video says, when Bryan landed a few jabs, Dubois looked really worried. At least he's thinking about it. His style needs to change from just sitting in front of a guy. I'd agree with that. Keep your comments coming in. We'll stay on for another 5 or 10 minutes here. Just trying to look at these accident waiting to happen memes. These are fucking Daniel Dubois. All there you go. He's a good one. That is Daniel Dubois' fucking. That is Daniel Dubois in a nutshell right now. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me see if I can get to this. There you go. If I wanted to sum up, yeah, Daniel Dubois' boxing career at the minute, accident waiting to happen. That's what I would say. That's what I would say Daniel Dubois is right now. Daniel Dubois is a 5-socket extension in the middle of a fucking pool, isn't it? That's Daniel Dubois' boxing career right now. Do you know what I mean? It's exciting to watch, but you just know it's going to end in tears, don't you? Very exciting fight to watch. You know this man's career is going to end in tears, you know. This man's an accident waiting to happen, man. That's what Daniel Dubois is, isn't it? Yeah. Bounced on a flip-flop. That's Daniel Dubois right now, isn't it? With that WBA world title, isn't it? The man's a 5-socket extension cord in the middle of a fucking, in the middle of an inflatable pool. It is what it is. Shane says Daniel Dubois getting paid in decommissioned banknotes. It is what it is. King James says Trevor Bryan was garbage. What did you give, guys? What would you give Trevor Bryan out of 10? We're going to dash off soon, but so please hit the like button. We've done 180 to 200 all night here. We've still got 180 in the chat. Please feel free to hit the like button. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I don't spend much time doing these shows anymore. Honestly, I'm in the gym every day at the minute. Not always sparring, but I'm in the gym every fucking day. Yeah, of course, Shevin would give him a -10 because she was the one who turned around and told us all that it wasn't gonna be a walkover from Dubois. Well, Dubois walked all over this dude, Shevin. Where you at? You walked all over this dude, man. Ben gives Trevor Bryan a 0 out of 10. LH gives Bryan a 3 out of 10. Shevin a -10. Brett K gives Trevor Bryan a slap out of 10. 2 fights in 4 years, 4 out of 10. 0. Shane ungradable. Arsenal Maniac says that was shite. It was pure shite. It was what it was. Simon H says, was there much difference between Bryan and Nathan Gorman? It's a very, very good point, isn't it? What do you guys think about that? Was there much difference between Bryan and Nathan Gorman? That's interesting, isn't it? It shows you, innit, that these WBA fucking belts are so deceiving, innit? Oh, don't try and blame Ingram for that shit, man. Shevin, that here trying to blame Ingram, man. Stop the black on black crime, Shevin. Why are you snitching on another black man for? He got here snitching on Ingram. Ingram told me to say that Trevor Bryan is going to do well. Get the fuck out of here, man. I thought he was a street one, bro. It is what it is. Yeah. Arsenal Maniac says Gorman is better. A lot of you think Gorman is better than Trevor Bryan. Wow. I think Gorman's possibly better technically. He's got good feet for a big man. Jamie Leewall says Steve Bunce got burnt as well as Triple D. Can I just say, would you guys all agree with me that, look, whether we're all Queensbury, all Matchroom, whether you like me, you hate me, would you agree with me that John Rawling and Steve Bunce need to be taken out to pasture? No disrespect now, but hold on. I mean, I don't want to be taking the piss too much, but this is the minute. When I think about the commentary, of John Rawling, and when I think about the punditry of Steve Bunce, that's what I think about. That's the image that comes to mind, right now. You see that poor horse at the back? It's had its time, innit? It's sad, listen, it's sad. It's not a nice thing. But you see that poor horse had its time, innit? That poor horse, that reminds me of John Rawling's commentary. Look at that picture on the left-hand side right there. That's John Rawling's commentary now. It's out on his arse, innit? It's out on his arse. And you can see, look, that in the background, that woman, that's the viewers. And they're just looking at John Rawling's commentary and they're like, shit, is this guy still going? Is he not done yet? Is he not finished yet? Is it not time for his bed? Does he not need a nice fucking mug of Horlicks and a hot cup of tea? Put nice pipe and slippers. I mean, I'm sitting here listening to John Rawling do commentary in his fights. I'm like, fuck. It's nearly midnight. Ain't John Rawling in bed right now? I mean, get this guy off my fucking TV, man. What do you guys think about that? Get this guy off my TV. It is what it is. Dev's a friend of mine, so I'm not going to say anything bad about Dev. Prefer Rawling to Smith. Buncey's got to go. Absolutely. Right. Final thoughts. Give me your final thoughts. Does Riakporhe beat Akole? Who gives a shit about Riakporhe? All I know is that Riakporhe's bars are whack. He's a real gangster, though. Riakporhe is a real gangster, but his bars are garbage, man. You see him, innit? Out in the sticks with them bars. Riakapour. Remember, innit? Riakapour. I'm gonna try and get it up. Where's that video of Riakapour? Can't believe they ain't got that video of this man up rapping. His bars were awful. Richard Riakapour. Big puncher. Yes, absolutely. Big puncher. And the guy's legit from the streets. Not questioning a man's street credentials. I'm from Sesame Street. I don't have any street credentials. But boy, oh boy, them bars are shocking, man. Richard Riakapour needs to stick to chocolate bars, man. Richard Riakapour needs to stick to Twix, Snickers, Bounty, Crunchy. That's the only bars that fucking Richard Riakapour need to be doing. There you go. It is what it is. That's not. Yeah. Shane says waste of air. Next time, please YouTube it. It is what it is. Play his bars ultra. I can't find them. If somebody would give me a fucking link, I'll put them up. Riakapour's bars. It is what it is. London Predator Angler says, just look at that place. Looking at Don King's Arena. Looks like an Odeon from 1984. But I think we're just before we dash. I have to admit, I do really want to play this one more time because I think it actually would be even funnier to play this video. Now that we know the outcome of the fight, I just thought, look, let's just live through the moment one more time. Let's live through the greatest promotion of all time. One more time.
Saturday, June 11th, live on pay-per-view. Don King Productions presents The Fight for Freedom and Peace. Undefeated Trevor the Dream Bryan takes on Daniel Dynamite Dubois for the WBA Heavyweight Championship. Plus title fights featuring undefeated heavyweight Dakari Scott taking on Jonathan Guidry. Cruiserweight champion Johnny Langston. Plus NABA welterweight champ Trayshawn Wiggins as he defends his belt against Travis Castellon. Plus light heavyweight sensation Ahmed El Bialy. Contact your cable or satellite provider today. The Fight for Freedom is live. Saturday, June 11th, live.
That light heavyweight. Did they say a light heavyweight sensation? Who was that? Amir Abdi Ali. I've never heard of this fucking guy. It is what it is. Okay, final comments and then we're all going home. Didn't realize we were playing Pac-Man. That's Don King Promotions. Shane says, was that the advert? Yes, it was. London Predator Angler says it's like a 1986 WWF pay-per-view advert. Jamie Lewell says Microsoft George. It is what it is. Yeah, Miami's lit. Yeah, but that fucking card was not lit. It was what it was. Do you know what? We didn't get to hear from Trevor Bryan. You know, I would have liked to have just finished off the night by hearing from Trevor Bryan. Hopefully hearing that he's decided to call it a day. And he's going to... Oh, here we go. Carl Frampton on Don King's promotion of Trevor Bryan versus Daniel Dubois. It's like if Monty Python tried to put on a boxing show. I think it is what it is now. We're talking about, oh, what's this? Oops, can't show that. It is what it is. Let's have a look. The light heavyweight sensation that was knocked out by Pascal in like 2 or 3 rounds. It was what it was. And look, just for those of you who are joining, before we go, I think we'll play this.
Don King. Don King.
Get up, man. The fight for freedom and peace is dedicated this time to the brave and courageous members of the Ukraine. Genocide, killing people every day. World War III in the nuclear age is very frightening because it takes less than a week. It can destroy the whole planet. The British are coming. You know, long live the Queen. The Queen had a 4-day celebration, what they call it, a Queen Jubilee. One man is invisible, with liberty and justice for all. You know what I mean? We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men and women are created equal. All of the killing of children in the schoolhouse and these mass murderers and racist murderer in Buffalo. I have many people have called me and they all wanted to be able to bring in and get to sing the national anthem. She had found someone that's going to sing, what is it? Long live the Queen? What? Long live the Queen? Yeah, well, the Queen is strong. You know what I mean? She's been reigning for 70 years. You know what I mean? So long live the Queen. But Vladimir Putin would not have stepped across the line against Trump. The other one is give the people what they want, and that's what I do. And be friends afterwards. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There you go. You heard it from Don, telling the guys be friends afterwards. And I hope that me and you can still be friends even after this show. I'm hoping that I can still be friends with Daniel Dubois after the show. I'm very proud of Daniel Dubois. I'm very, very happy for Daniel Dubois. Shout out to all those pieces of shit who've never put on a pair of boxing gloves in their life, who said Dubois' career was over and accused him of being a quitter and accused him of being less than a man for deciding that he didn't want to lose his sight by getting his eyes smashed to pieces. Shout out to Daniel Dubois. He's an exciting fighter to watch. He's a good fighter to watch, but an elite fighter, absolutely not, in my opinion. That's it from me. Please hit like. If you want to subscribe, please hit subscribe. And I don't know, what's the next big fight? Boxing seems to be dying a death, doesn't it? We haven't got any more big fights to really talk about, have we? I mean, Usyk and Anthony Joshua, when's that going to happen? August time in Saudi Arabia. Be nice to see if those people who have been getting all upset about these golf tournaments taking place in Saudi Arabia, let's see if they have the same energy for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing. Going to Saudi Arabia on August the 23rd or something for Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk, a fight that last happened 1 year ago. Ah, yes, it's Peterby Evan Smith Jr. Well, I may watch that by myself, but I certainly can't be asked to cover it on this channel anymore because I'm quite sick of the internet. I'm quite sick of people threatening to kill each other over pound for pound lists, and I'm quite sick of speaking to people about boxing who don't even box. So if you don't excuse me, I'm going to unplug my microphone, and I'm going to hopefully wake up tomorrow morning and go straight to the gym. Peace out.